Alright, so this is Kilimanjaro prep video number one. Um, so about 3 months ago, my buddy asked me, "Hey, I won this stuff. I'm gonna go to Mount Kilimanjaro. Do you want to come with?" I replied, "LOL, LOL, LOL, LOL." Basically, I said no. Uh, a week later, messaged me again. Said seriously, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna climb up Mount Kilimanjaro. I replied LOL, ha 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 ha, and I did some googling. Found out Mount Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania, which I for the first few months called Tanzania. I don't actually know what the official pronunciation is, but I believe it's Tanzania. I found out the cheapest flight there would probably be through Kenya and then taking a bus into Tanzania. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself now, aren't I? Anyway, a week after that second LOL, he's like, "Hey, I'm doing it. I'm gonna go to Mount Kilimanjaro," and I was just like, um, I could probably make this trip happen. So here I am, a little more than 30 days to go. I think the official tally is something like 40 days to go till my Mount Kilimanjaro trip, and I figure I might as well do some videos on it. Take some pictures of me prepping, because there is a lot of work to do. Maybe other people will find it useful. My buddy is going to be carrying a much larger pack than myself. He's going a bit of a different packing route. He's grabbing something like 60 liters. He probably won't fill it all. I would be shocked if he filled it all. I've been on some other multi-day hikes in the past. I've done the West Coast Trail. I've done a trail in Ontario called the Timiskaming Timiskaming Ottawa Highland trail, which was a ridiculous trail to begin with. But again, neither of those two trails really have constant incline going. I've done some day hikes around the BC area, British Columbia, Canada, for anyone wondering. So I mean, I do have some altitude that I've climbed. Maybe probably 2,000 max, which is a lot smaller than Kilimanjaro, which gets upwards of just shy of 6,000 meters there. Anyway, so I'm Jack. I'm going to be climbing this thing in 40 days. I'll try to create some videos and put up some information based on what I'm planning to be doing. Today I kind of did a test pack prep. So my pack is 35 liters. I've had this backpack for since at least 2008. So this is what, 2015? Yeah, so about 7 years. It's a pretty solid pack. For the most part, completely intact. There's a little bit of a zip tie thing that broke off, but it's still functional. So it's a pretty solid backpack. It's BCB, which I forget if that actually stands for anything, but I know it is a company name of some sort. I believe it is British, and I think the British forces use this or some sort of variant of it. It's a pretty fairly compact thing. I mean, you probably can't tell. I'm 6 feet total, so this is about from the bottom of my well, whatever, from my upper torso up to about chest, upper chest height. It's a small backpack, basically, is really what I'm getting at. On the front, what you'll see is a solar panel. It attaches by a couple of D-clips, one at the top and a couple at the sides there. Um, this particular brand is called All Power, and it's 8 watts. I've done a couple of test days where I've let this just kind of out in the sun, um, and it does actually recharge the phone. It works a lot better if the phone is powered off. I don't think it's supplying a constant stream of current or enough current. Uh, but in either case, my plan is while hiking, this will grab some sunlight, and I will have my phone basically turned off. And if I ever want to take a picture of something cool, I'll fire up the phone and do a little bit of a video, or take some pictures. Um, I did, or basically, I guess the plan is really that this will get me enough video footage